Hello everyone, welcome to our last minute revision videos. I exactly understand how you feel about your first maths exam in couple of days. You may thinking where to start for the revision. Shall I do some papers or revise or go for a walk? Please relax. We work hard day and night to prepare the whole math syllabus, nearly 90 topics in simple slideshow so that you can watch in few hours to bring back all your memory methods, shortcuts, tricks in the fingertips. The videos split into 3 sections, 30 topics each. That's it. I take this opportunity to thank you, all of you, all the subscribers. You guys are amazing. And we wish you all the best for your upcoming exams. Good luck. Let's look at the topics. Topic 61, Loci and Construction. So you have to remember these 4 theorems behind this topic. The first one is equal distance from one point, which is a circle. So if in the question, if they say 4 centimeter or 4 meter equal distance from one point, the loci is using the compass, you need to draw a circle. The second one is equal distance from 2 points. Equal distance from 2 points means it's a perpendicular bisector, which is the second one here. So how to draw the perpendicular bisector? It's here from the point here. You can draw a arc in the either side. So from here one arc, another from side another arc, and you construct the red color line as a perpendicular bisector. The third one, equal distance from one line. So from the one line, either side, equal distance, it's a parallel lines. Equal distance from 2 lines. So equal distance from 2 lines means it's a angle bisector. So angle bisector means you need to divide the angle into 2 splits. Here I have shown here. So the angle bisector, you draw an arc here. From this distance, one arc. From this here, another arc. So the red color line is the angle bisector. So remember another construction here, perpendicular line from an outside point. So from the outside point, you draw an arc, and from here, you just cut. From here, cut. Connect these 2 points is going to be a perpendicular line from the outside point. So remember again, equal distance from one point is a circle. Equal distance from 2 points is a perpendicular bisector. Equal distance from a line is parallel lines either side. Equal distance from 2 lines, it's going to be an angle distance. Just do a exam style question here. Example, A and B are 2 points. Shade the region inside the rectangle which is closer to AD than DC. So AD here, DC here. So AD closer to AD than DC, right? So from here, this is the arc you need to draw here, and from here you need to draw a curve. So basically what I am doing is a angle bisector of this line. And when you do the angle bisector, that means on this line, it's equal distance from 2 lines. So, but they clearly mention the points has to be closer to AD. So that means in this region, the points are going to come. And the next one, it's the less than 4 centimeter from D. So less than 4 centimeter means, so let me see any points here. 1 second. So I'm going to draw a circle here. So that is the 4 centimeter radius circle. So from this circle, what is going to be happen is, from the D, any points in this section is going to be comply or fit with these 2 conditions. The first condition is closer to AD than DC and less than 4 centimeter from D. Less than 4 centimeter from D means this is the region. So this is the area. Next one, bearing. So measured from north, measured clockwise, answer in 3 digits. So these are the 3 important things we need to see. So measured from north, measured clockwise, answer in 3 digits. From from is the word tells you where to start. So this from word tells you where to start. So look at this question. Bearing of Q from P. So from is the word tells where you want to start from. So from P. So you need to start from P and look at Q and follow the 3 rules. Measured from north. So from the north. Clockwise. So clockwise this angle, which is 240. And bearing of P from Q. So from Q means, right, from here you need to measure this angle, right? So 120 degrees and this one has to be 60 because co-interior angles add up to 180. So this answer is 180, take away 120. When you're writing the answer, 3 digit 060. Example, find the bearing of B from L. So L means you are standing here and you are looking at the B. So draw a north line, which is that line. So clockwise, this angle is the question, right? So 051 and 60, 129. So 129 is that angle. Then you take away from 360, 129. So 2. So 231 degrees. 231 degrees is the bearing of B from L. Topic 63. Pythagoras theorem. So we need to clearly understand what is the Pythagoras theorem. Always start from the hypotenuse side, which is the opposite side to the 90 degrees. Start from that. A squared equal the other 2 sides squares addition. So A squared equal B squared plus C squared. Next question, here there is a 3D Pythagoras. In the 3D Pythagoras, you need to visualize there are 2 plane of objects. If you consider the A, B, C here, the question is actually they are asking A to D. So A to D means before you start the A to D, we need to find out A, B, C, A, B, C, A to C. This is the answer you need to first find out. 5 squared is 25, 3 squared is 9, 25 plus 9 is 34 and square root of 34 is that AC line. Using the AC line, and you can see another triangle ACD which is also 90 degrees, and ACD, you know the AC and CD is 2 centimeter, you find out the AD squared. So square them, add them and square root them. Topic 64. Trigonometry, SOHCAHTOA rule. So SOH mean sine is equal opposite over hypotenuse. Cos is equal adjacent over hypotenuse. Tan is equal opposite over adjacent. Say for an example, have a look of this one. Use a calculator to approximate the measurement of the of A to the nearest 10th to the degree. Is a different question here, and in this question they are asking to find out the K. So this angle, this one is adjacent and this one is hypotenuse. So cos of 53 adjacent over hypotenuse, and cos 53 is 45 over K. So cross multiply K times cos 53 equal 45. So K equal 45 over cos 53. So if you press the calculator, you'll get the answer here. They are asking the angle of A here. For A, this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side. So it's a tan, because tan is opposite over adjacent. You write a formula here. You need to remember how to do an inverse function. A equal tan inverse of 30 over 20, which is 1.5, and you press the calculator shift and the tan inverse, and you get the answer. Topic 65, sine rule and cosine rule. So sine rule is A over sine A equal B over sine B equal C over sine C, or you can do it the other way around, sine A over A, sine B over B, sine C over C. If you want to find the angles, you can use this one, or you can find the sides by using this one. Either way, you can use one of the equation to cross multiply to get the answer, angle or side. Cosine rule, if you start with A, then other two sides squared, b squared plus c squared, minus 2bc cosine A, to find the side. Then angle cosine A here, cos A here is b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2bc to find the angle. Then the last theorem here, area of the triangle is a sine rule. Area equal half bc sine A. If you use the B and C, you have to use the A angle. So half BC sine A. That is the topic 65. Topic 66, vectors. In vectors, two vectors are parallel means the vector components of the both vectors are equal. This is one of the technique you need to understand. The second one, the most of the questions comes with to show 3 points are in a straight line. You need to use the two parallel vectors. Say for an example, if I explain that here, so it's a 3 points here, A comma B comma C. In the question, they are not saying that mean they are on a straight line. You need to prove they are in a straight line. So first of all, what you want to do, you need to find the vectors of A to B, then find the vectors of B to C. The vector component of the AB and BC are equal. So once you prove the vector components are equal, they are parallel vectors, and the B is a connecting line, so the B is the continuously coming, so there has to be A comma B comma C are going to be in a straight line. So prove that vector components are equal and mention that B is the common letter for the both lines, so the A comma B comma C has to be in a straight line. Now let's look at the question here. As an example, we do one question to show the vector, and we have a separate tutorials for vectors as well. We're trying to do the harder topics as soon as possible, but consider this question now. The diagram is given. The figure shows ABC with the position vectors ABC respectively relative to the origin O. The point P lies on AB such as AP is to AB. So AP is 3 portion and AB is 4 portion. So this is AB is 4 portion means this is 1 portion. So AP is to PB is 3:1. The point Q lies on OC such that OQ is to QC is 2:3. 2:3. So altogether 5 parts, and so 2/5 of C here, and this is 3/5 of C. So express AP. So express AP in terms of A and B, hence show that OP. So first of all, we need to find out what is AB. So AB, it's a vector from A to O plus O to B. And A to O we know is minus A, O to B is B. So B minus A. So that is the vector of A to B. Now after you find that one, A to P is 3/4 of B minus A. Once you find out that AP is, you can find out O to P. So O to P is here So we can find a vector for O to P. So OP equal OA plus AP. So O to A plus A to P is 3/4 of B minus A. So A plus 3/4 of B minus 3/4 of A. So A take away 3/4 is 1/4 of A, 1/4 of A plus 3/4 of B. So if we take the 1/4 out, so it's going to be A plus 3B. So that is the vector they ask you to prove. Find the PQ. So PQ means here too. So I'm just connecting the line P to Q. So find the PQ in terms of ABC. So PQ vector, you can see PQ equal PO plus OQ. PO is opposite to OP. So I can put minus 1/4 A minus 3/4 B plus OQ is 2/5 of C. Right? So that is PQ. Given that 5PQ equals 6BC, right? So BC, we need to find out what is BC. So I'm doing it here. So BC equal BO plus OC. BO is minus B plus C, right? So BC. So 5PQ means 5 times PQ. PQ is minus 1/4 A minus 3/4 B plus 2/5 of C equal C 6BC. 6BC means 6 times minus B plus C. Minus 5/4 A minus 15/4 B plus 5 times 2 is 10. 10 divided by 5 is 2C equal minus 6BC plus 6CC. Right? So now if we can simplify this one, the minus 6B here and plus 6C, and minus 6B coming this side is going to be plus 6B. So 6B minus 15/4B minus 5/4A equal that plus 2C go other side minus 2C. 6C take away 2C is 4C. Somehow we have some answer. I'm going to be times everything by 4. So I'm going to be, I don't have enough space here, so I'm trying to do it here. 4 times 6 is 24B minus 15B minus 5A equals 16C. So 24B take away 15B is 9B minus 5A equal 16 equal C. Right? So that is the answer. Topic 67, probability. So in the topic probability, you need to know impossible, unlikely, even chance, likely, certain. So say for example, in a dice, probability of getting a number 1 out of 6 chances is unlikely. So in a bag containing 4 purple and 1 red, taking a purple is more likely. Say for example, this is a spinner. In the spinner, probability of purple is going to be 2 portion out of 8 portion, which is quarter. Probability of blue is 3/8. Probability of red is 1/8. mutually exclusive events, which means they don't have an intercept common attributes. So probability of A or B means you need to add the probability A plus probability of B. If non-mutually exclusive events means it's an independent event, so there should be a intersection part. So probability of A or B means you need to add the probability of A and B and you need to take away the common section out. So probability of this one is probability of A intersection B. This one is called probability of A union B. So A union B means, so in the Venn diagram, if this is A, this is B, A union B means everything here. A intersection B means A here, B here, and this is the common intersection. Topic 68. Sample space. Sample space means, so if you roll a die, so first die here, second die is here, so 1 to 6, 1 to 6 here, and if now fill in the numbers, we need the sum of the two numbers on each die. So if you add 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. So if they ask possible space or sample space, this is the diagram you need to do, and you need to add the probability, add the numbers and fill up the table. First question, find the probability that the sum of the two numbers on each die is more than 8. More than 8 means, so it could be this one, it could be this one, it could be this one, this, and 4 plus 3 is 7, 2, 9 plus 1, 10 out of 36. So 5 out of 18. Find the probability that the sum of the two numbers on each die is a square number. So square number, it could be 4 here, and it could be 9 is also a square number. The next square number is going to be 16. It's not going to be here. So 4 here, 3 here, 7 out of 36. That is the topic 68. Call a possible space or sample space. Topic 69 is a Venn diagram. Venn diagram, you need to know the intersection and the union and all the other side of the notations. C intersection D means, so intersection means 5, 9. C union D means 1, 4, 5, 9, 6. Right? So if you ask for, say for an example, I'm purposely writing this one, probability of C dash. What is probability of C dash? C dash means you cover the C outside of the C, means not C. So C dash means not C, means 7, 6, 11. 3 numbers out of how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers. So 3 out of 7. How many people enjoy only rugby? Only rugby means 3. How many people enjoy rugby and hockey only? Rugby and hockey only means this 5. How many people enjoy rugby and hockey? Rugby and hockey, not only, they say rugby and hockey. That means you need to add this 31 and 5. 31 plus 5 is 36. Topic number 70. Tree diagram. So in the tree diagram, if there is an event happening, so the event has some outcomes. For an example, if you are rolling a dice has 6 faces, ordinary die. So 6 outcomes can be happen. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5, it can be 6. Each can happen 1 upon 6th probability. So in this diagram, outcome 1, outcome 2, outcome 3 are the 3 options in a, let's say, football match. It can be draw, it can be win, it can be lose. So the probabilities are given. If the match happened 2 times, so you need to continuously draw second branch with 3 branches. Win, lose, draw. So likewise, so the first event, second event. So the first match is win, second match is win. First match is win, second match is lose. Something like that. But the important thing is branch to branch, you need to multiply. Add up the results you need if you are going vertically. Right? Say for an example here, red marble is 2 upon 5, blue marble is 3 upon 5. So red comma red is 2 upon 5 times 2 upon 5, 4 upon 25. Red blue means 2 upon 5 times 3 upon 5 is 6 upon 25. Blue red means 3 upon 5 times 2 upon 5 is 6 upon 25. 3 upon 5 times 3 upon 5, which is 9 upon 25. The next one is here. I already put this one as a tree diagram. The idea is actually, if there's a counters in a bag, 9 counters, 1, 2, 3 are the counters. So there are 2 1 counters, there are 3 2 counters, there are 4 3 counters. So if you are not putting the counter back into the bag and you are keeping that in your hand and you are taking the second counter without looking into the bag and without replacing it, the total number of counter is going to be reduced. So the total number before is 9, 1 reduction is going to be 1 upon 8. Then here taking a 2 is before 3 counters there, so 3 is going to be the same because previously the counter 1 is taken. So 3 upon 8. Then if you add everything, this is going to be 8. So 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus another 4 is 8. Likewise, you can fill up this tree diagram. If you have any problem in this tree diagram, please go to the specific tree diagram video tutorial to get to know how to calculate the probability. And this is a kind of a quick revision. So we are going to be skipped to the next topic. Topic 71. Mean, mode, median, range. So you need to have the basic idea of all these 4 technical terms. Mode means the mode is the value that appears most often in the set of data. The range is the difference between the lowest and the highest value. Median means the middle value in a list of numbers ordered from lowest to highest or highest to lowest. Mean means the mean is the total of all the values divided by the number of values. Find the mode, median, range and the mean for the following data set. So mode is 6 because 6 appears 2 times. Median means the middle number in the ordered numbers list, so which is a 6. Range means 8 take away 3 is 5. Mean means you add everything and divide by 5 numbers, which gives 5.6. Topic 72, frequency table and how to do the mean. So frequency table means like sometimes they give the class interval. You need to find out the midpoint, we call x. So midpoint of 8 and 10 is 9. Midpoint of 11 and 13 is 12. Likewise, you fill up everything. So f times x is fx. F times x is 4 times 12 is 48. 6 times 15 is 90. 4 times 18 is 72. 3 times 21 is 63. 1 times 24 is 24. And add all the fx is 315. So add all the 315 and divide by f, which is the 20, which is the mean, right? So midpoint, you need to add the 8 and 9, 10, 18, divide by 2 is 9. And how to find out the mean? So mean is, you can say total fx. So total fx divided by total f. First one, find the group containing the mode. The group containing the mode is the most frequent number is the 6 is the highest number in the frequency. So the mode group is going to be 14 to 16. Find the median. So first of all, before you find the median, you need to find out the group. So how to find out the group? So how many 20 people are there? So 20 plus 1 and 21 divide by 2 which is 10.5 data. So 10.5 fifth data where it's going to be. So here 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. It's too much. So I draw a line here. This is where the median group. So the median group is 14 to 16. That is the median group. So if they ask for specific value of the median, how to find is the previous group ended at 6. So between 6 to 10.5 is 4.5 difference. So 4.5 difference divided by 6, which is the frequency at that class width, times the class here is gap is 14 to 16 is a 2 class width gap. So 16 take away 14 is 2. So if I work out this one, 4.5 divided by 6 times by 2, 2 goes into 1, 2 goes into 3, 4.5 divided by 3 is 1.5, and the answer is you need to add the 1.5 to the starting value 14. So 14 plus 1.5, which is 15.5, and that is the answer for the part 2. 73. Histograms. Find the number of students whose height is more than 90 centimeters. Whose height is more than 90 centimeter means this part and this part. How to do this one is the frequency density is 1. So the 1 times 5, 10, 15. So 15, 1 times 15 is 1 section between 90 to 105 centimeter, 15 people. Then 105 to 110, how many people? So 5, and the height is, this is 1, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8, 2, 2.2, 2.4. So 2.4 times 5. So 2.4 times 5 is 12. So 12 plus 15 is 27. So this is the answer for the topic 73. So in the question, sometimes they ask you to draw the histogram. Remember the frequency density. Frequency density equal frequency divided by class width. Right? Here what we are doing is we need frequency. So frequency density times by class width. So frequency density, we know that that is the y-axis, and frequency class width is going to be the x-axis. So basically it's an area gives the frequency. Topic 74. Frequency polygon. It's very easy. What you want to do is the frequency polygon, use the midpoints to plot the graph. Join the points up with the straight lines. Don't draw lines at the end of the graph back to the x-axis. So you don't need to draw the starting and ending points. You need to draw the midpoint, connect all the midpoint as a line graph. That is the frequency polygon. Topic 75. This is a must question. Cumulative frequency graph. You may see this one in the paper 2 and paper 3. If there's giving a table, you need to find out the plot the cumulative frequency against the higher bandwidth value. So 10, what is the value? 2. 20, what is the value? 14. 30, what is the value? 32. 40, 56, 50, 78, 60, 80. That is the cumulative frequency. In the cumulative frequency, if you do the quarter, so the total in this question, 16 people, quarter of 16 people is 4. So 4 comes as a, here, this is the value. And half of 16 is going to be 8. 8 is going to be Q2 or median. This is Q1. Upper quartile is Q3. We need to find out the 3/4 of 16 is going to be 12. So 12 dotted line, and you need to find out that answer. So another thing we need to know, IQR, interquartile range, third quartile, which is the upper quartile, take away lower quartile, which is the first quartile. The difference between this first and third is called as IQR, interquartile range. Topic 76, box plot and quartiles. So quartile means is first quartile is 25%. So 25 means quarters, a quarter of n plus 1th term. Third quartile is 3/4 of n plus 1th term. So you find out that value, you take away Q3, which is the third quartile, take away first quartile, that gives the interquartile range. When you're plotting the box plot, the smallest value and the largest value are going to be at the ends, and the lower quartile and upper quartile can be indicated by the vertical lines, and the median has to be in the line between the lower and the upper quartile. And draw a rectangle box within that Q1 and Q3, that is called the box plot. But the important thing is here, box plot comparison is, you need to understand, this is the most popular question in the past papers. For an example, there's a gender here, male and female, the box plots are given. Actual weights of university students, right? If you see male, the median weight of the male is more than median weight of the female. So compare these two. The first one is compare the median. So go to that line which indicates the median. So find out a number which is like a nearly 70 or something. And here the number is like a nearly 58. So the median weight of the male is more than the median weight of the females. Therefore, male are heavyweight than the females. Then IQR is the interquartile range comparison. So when it comes to comparison, use the IQR. IQR means the gap here. So by looking at the male's data, the IQR for a male is larger than the IQR for female. So IQR for female is, you can see the spread is lesser than the male. So once you understand the spread is less, you can say the male's data is more spread compared to female. So more spread means it's a less consistent, right? If the box plot is a narrow bandwidth, it's going to be a more reliable data. So you need to be compare using these technical terms. 77, scatter graph. In the question paper, you may ask to draw the scatter graph. Three types of scatter graphs is a positive correlation, which shows one quantity increases, the other quantity also increases. Say for an example, number of bedrooms and the house price. If 3-bedroom house is, let's say, 300,000, and 5-bedroom house definitely more than 300,000 is 500,000. So number of bedroom increases, the house prices increases. We call this as a positive correlation. Negative correlation is, you can see the second diagram, is the one quantity increases, the other quantities decreases. Say for an example, you are living or renting an apartment in city center, which is very closer to the city, the rental price is higher. If you go far away from the city, outskirt of the London, then the rental price is going to be drop. So the further you travel away from the city center, the rental price is less. So one quantity increases, the other quantities decreases. If there's no relation between two quantities, we call no correlation. Say for an example, my shoe size and maths marks. There's no connection between shoe size and the maths marks, so there's no correlation. Topic 78, stem and leaf diagram, right? We didn't see this question for a couple of years in the GCSE papers, but remember what is the meaning of each representation. The key is the main thing. 2 stroke 5 means 25. So given data can be arranged by a stem numbers and the leaf numbers. So you pick one from the stem and one from the leaf, you connect the number. So 0, 6 means 0 here, 6 here. So 39 means 3 and 9. Then you can do the same thing. So you can find the mean, you can find the lower quartile, and they might ask like how many people more than 40. So more than 40 means 41, 45, 45, 45, 46, 49. So 3, 6, 7 people are more than 40. Male and female. This is called back-to-back stem and leaf diagram. So back-to-back stem and leaf diagram means 1 is 5 and 8. 1 is 0 to 5. So 1 with 5 is 15, 1 with 8 is 18, 1 with 0 is 10, and 1 with 2 is 12, and 1 with 5 is 15. And 2 with 1 is 21, 2 with 1 is 21, this is 25 and 26, right? And topic 79, recurring decimals, right? And we didn't see this one in the paper 1 for the GCSE 2019 paper, but we are looking forward to see this one in the paper 2 or paper 3. For the given, express this 0.2 recurring, 7 recurring as a fraction in its simplest form. So first of all, you need to assign that is in the 0.2 recurring, 7 recurring is 0.272727. Assign that in a X format. You times this by 100 because you can't times by 10 because the decimal part is going to be start 727272. I need the 2727, so that means 2 jumps. 2 jumps means 2 zeros. 100 has the 2 zeros. So times by 100x, 27.272727. If you take away 100x, take away x's, you will come across this decimal number, cancel with decimal number. 27 take away 0 is 27. So 99x equal 27. X equal 27 over 99, 3 upon 11. That is the simplest format. Topic number 80, capture and recapture. So this is the only one formula you need to remember. The capital N is the total population size to be estimated. Capital M is the number of members of the population that are captured initially and tagged. Small n is the number of members of the population be captured subsequently on the second day or something. Small m is the number of members of the subsequent capture population that are tagged. We will do this question and we'll see how can we apply the formula. Clive catches 50 bees from the beehive. So first day 50, we don't know the total number n. He marks each bee with a die. He then lets the bees go. The next day Clive catches 40 bees. Out of 40, 8 of them has the tag. So you times 8 times n equal 2000. N equal 2000 divide by 8. So it's going to be 1000 over 4 is 250. So the total number of estimated bees in the beehive is 250. 81. Billy wants to survey 25 customers of a restaurant to find out which dessert they prefer. So he decides to use the stratified sampling technique to work out how many people of each age group he should select. So if we add this one, so 3 plus 1 is 4, 12, 16, 18, 1, 3, 7, 10, 11, 118. So what we are going to do is 12 divide by 118 times by 25, what would be the answer? Then 34 divide by 118 times by 25, which is the sample size, what would be the answer? Then likewise, you keep on doing the same thing, 48 divide by 118 times 25, that is the answer. 21 divide by 118 times by 25, and that is the answer. And 3 over 118 times 25, and that is the answer. So if you have the option to round up or round down and make sure that all the numbers add up to 25. This is how to do the stratified sampling. 82, elevation this question is not going to come in the paper 2 or paper 3 for the GCSE 2019, but overall when you are doing the maths revision, this is one of the technique and the skill you need to have to visualize how the front and plan and side elevation looks like. Say for example, in this question, I already marked the plan. This is called plan elevation, and if I call this as a F, this is the front elevation, and if this is a side, and this is going to be the side elevation, right? So if you look from the top, and this is going to be, and this is going to be 1, 2, and it's going to be like that. That is going to be the plan elevation, and the side elevation, and this is going to be the side elevation, and the front elevation is going to be 1, 2, 3, and after that this one, right? And topic 83, algebraic proof. So algebra wise, you need to be solve and find out the final results and prove this is true for there. Say for example, this question is saying is a multiple of 8. Multiple of 8 mean at the final answer you have to factorize the 8 out. Let's do this one. So 2n plus 3 whole thing squared, which is 2n squared is 4n squared, plus 2n times 3 is 6n, double is 12n, and plus 9. So if you have difficult to write this one, you can do the simple method 2n plus 3, 2n plus 3, and you can simplify, expand the brackets, 4n squared plus 6n plus 6n plus 9. So 4n squared plus 12n plus 9. Then the next one is 2n minus 3 whole thing squared, which is 4n squared minus 12n plus 9. Then take away, so 4n squared plus 12n plus 9 minus 4n squared minus 2ln plus 9. So 4n squared plus 12n plus 9 minus 4n squared plus 12n minus 9. So if we cancel minus 4n squared, this one is going to be 24n plus 9 minus 9, and this is going to be 8 times 3n, and this is multiple of 8. And topic number 84, fractions. This is like one of the topic I missed it in the early stage. I'm trying to recall this one and do that before the video ends. And you need to find out the common denominator, 1 upon 3, 2 upon 5, which is 15, and 3, 5, 1 plus 15 divided by 5 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, so the answer is 11 upon 15. So this multiplication question, you need to make it as a improper fraction. So 4 times 2 is 8, times 8 plus 3 is 11 over 4, times 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3 is 8 over 5, and 8 over 20, which is 44 over 10, which is 22 over 5, so 452. And this question is 5 over 3 times 11 over 4, and you can work it out that one. So 55 over 12, and it's going to be 4, 12, 7. And the next one is, you can do this way, 17 over 3 minus 11 over 4, and this is going to be 12, and 68 minus 33, and 35 over 12. So 25 4 and 11. And this is how to do the fraction type of question. And that is the end of our video revision. I hope you have the 3 section of the 3 videos covering the whole maths. The first video covering the number 1 to 30, then that next one is 31 to 60, then this video is covering 61 to 85. The 85 is no topic actually. Keep calm and good luck with your exam. So don't get stressed, revise all your topics, go through a couple of past papers. I am going to do another 2 or 3 papers before your second paper, and I will definitely keep in touch with you before the third paper. And couple of topic short revisions and how to use the calculator effectively. Those videos are going to become tonight or tomorrow night. I'm working on it. If you do like the video and the way we are presenting the explanation, please give us a thumbs up. That means a lot to me. And finally, if our videos are very beneficial and if you have a friend and who needs some little bit support, with the help of these videos they can pass the exam, please have that attitude that you need to be forward this one and help your mates to pass the exams. That is a great attitude if you have. Don't be selfish. If I'm being selfish, I'm not going to be spending time to record this video and publish in the YouTube. So I want people to pass the exam, and those little help make you to select good subjects in your A level, and you choose your nice university for your future career. So please help others, then you will get blessed and you will do the exam very well. All the best, and see you in the next video.
Is your child weak in mathematics? Do you spend much time at work and struggling to find a tutor for your children? Don't worry, because we have an ultimate solution. Smart Tutors brings you an amazing meld of mathematics coaching experience by tutors working successfully in UK for more than 12 years. Our website is an immersive learning experience that provides comprehensive, curriculum-aligned mathematics content for toddler, age 5, to teenager, age 18. Smart Tutor is a user-friendly website which enables you to download 3 mathematics worksheets for free. If preferred, the user can download thousands of mathematics worksheets and sample papers for the chosen age group for only £2.50 per month. Not just this, but if you wish to have private tutoring at home, and if you are living in London 20 miles radius from Heathrow Airport, you can request for private tutoring by clicking the button, and tutor will contact the parent and arrange the class for your child at your own place. Smart Tutors also provides a facility to have tutoring via online tools. If you are interested, book your session now. You'll not need to wander for math tutors for your children anymore. Contact us today for a guaranteed 100%